What's going on, you guys? It is your girl, Queen Quee. Why am I talking like I'm on my podcast? Okay, so this is the crazy thing about it. So this is my first video of a little secret that I want to tell you guys. It's this I've been holding this on, really not too much holding it in. But I'm just now finna just start doing a platform and just finna go full thrown into it. So I thought that I would share it, and this is my first video dealing with this. And I must admit, the first thing you have to do is admit, and I must admit, I am a thrifter. Yes, I am a thrifter. I don't know what I'm gonna name this series. I'm gonna look into some stuff, but yes, okay. So let me let y'all know off the rip that of course, if you're visiting my YouTube channel or you didn't see stuff on my YouTube channel, 9 times out of 10 you see my podcast like of different type of topics that I talked about, or you have seen Dear Unity. That's like a voice memo dealing with what I was thinking about, what I got going on, the plans, and etc. So this is the first video of me going into my thrifting journey. Now, let me give y'all a little back history because I don't want people to think I just jumped onto a trend or anything. I first started thrifting back in probably 2015. I think I had what happened was, I want to say, I don't know if it was a Salvation Army, but it was either a Salvation Army or another thrift store I went, and I've been hooked ever since. First of all, it might have been Salvation Army. I'm gonna tell you guys this off the rip. Like, I literally love Salvation Army because I know they are here in Texas and Dallas. They have 50% off when it come down to Wednesday. So they got 50% off on Wednesday. So it got so bad, you guys, that I was literally having trash bag full of clothes that I never got a chance to wear. And then two, it was just like, it was becoming too much. And I felt kind of bad because I'm just like, here I am buying up all this stuff, and I'm not advertising it. I'm not doing nothing with it. I just have it just in case, I go out or do something. But, back then I was such a homebody. So, in the year 2021, I ain't waiting on nobody. I definitely wanted to go into this passion because I'm going to show y'all an inspiration. The person who inspired me, and I'm trying to figure out how did I come across her page. I think I looked at one of her reels on Instagrams, and then next thing you know, I just been literally hooked ever since. Like, I've been hooked ever since. Dang, I can't really look at it now because, okay. Can't really look at it now. But her name is Thrift Nail. Like, Thrift Nail. I think her real name is Aisha or something like that. But yeah, she is so totally dope. Like, you guys, I literally was on her page yesterday binge watching like almost every video, and for some reason I didn't want to like all the videos. I said I might just go on my Instagram and give her like a shout out because it's so many videos, and I'm just like, I don't want to just go down this whole road and like. But she is definitely one of my inspirations with it getting back into thrifting. Don't get me wrong, I never stopped cold turkey when it came down to thrifting. I just scaled back. So it's like, instead of going every week, I probably go every other week, twice a week, not twice a week, but like every 2 weeks, probably once a month. And you guys, I have found so much stuff. So now that I'm older and now I have a place where I can basically do it and put it out there, and it can probably generate, I don't know, it can probably come together and be something big. I am going to do it. Like, I'm already 32 years old. I do not have a career. I am a single mother, and therefore I'm just in the mindset of putting what I love to do or stuff like that. I want to put it in something that I enjoy doing it. So, because people always be like, well, what would you do for free? And I used to be like, dance, do this and do that. But now I have everything. I can truly say everything that I have a passion to do in life, or it makes me happy, or it releases a lot of stress and makes me feel comfortable, I'm doing it. I did my inspiration. I have my inspirational website, I Am Unity. What's I Am Unity? That's the website, but it's called I Am Unity, and it's an inspirational blog with different people from different walks of life, just telling their story, just like an encouraging website that you can go on to and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was down and out, but I love the story with so and so. It kind of inspired me. And then I have my podcast that I started last year. I want to say I'm in like 50 or 60 something episodes already. And so I love to talk. I definitely believe everybody have a voice. So it's not even so far as like, oh, I'm doing it because I just want attention. It's actually an outlet because I love talking to people. Like, I'm a type of person, I love to hear people feedback. Even when I be on a post, I don't even like, sometimes when people post stuff, I sometimes go straight to the comments because I love the fact that people have different opinions. And and sometimes, by me dealing with podcasts, I love to hear people different point of view on situations, because think about it, like, I can be thinking like this, but then I listen to somebody that has another perspective, and then it actually make me kind of change my decision. But my whole thing is, you have to come with some type of evidence. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to be full thrown into it. Like, you can't just be like, oh, the sky blue. I'm like a kid. Why the sky blue? When it turned blue? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you can sit up here and deal with me in that state of mind, and you give me a reasonable response to whatever and however you feel, then hey, the motto is over there on Boomerang Queen, not Boomerang, Pressure with Queen, is stand on what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to agree to disagree. I think so many people are so caught up in, oh, we gotta agree. No, we don't. Anyways, yeah, let me just go to why I wanted to do the thrifting. Okay, so this is what I want to tell everybody. Please start acting on, like I said earlier in the video, please start acting on your dreams and things that you love to do. Even if you do not get paid, even if, you know what I'm saying, nobody is noticing it, but if that's something that causes you a peace of mind, if that's something that you enjoy doing and you love doing it, just do it. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the future might hold. I'm not even trying to be funny. Before I seen this lady page and stuff like that, I already had a mindset of thrifting. Like, people used to always be like, it's funny because I rock to my own beat. So people used to be like, why are you they used to be like, why are you, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you, no, they'd be like, oh my God, you so cute. Where did you get that from? And woo, I like the way you put that together. And I'd be like, thrift. I got this from thrift store. And I'll never forget, somebody was just like, why? I think it was my sister. She was like, why are you always telling people you get the stuff from the thrift store? You can't just say it's cute. But I'm just like, because like, I want people to know that you can look fashionable and you can look wonderful within your budget. You don't have to try to break your budget to sit up here and try to blend in, because I never been a label whore. Like, I ain't never been the type of person that be like, oh, I gotta have these type of name brand and this. Everything that's name brand is not cute. And I just reminded me of when I was younger and I was caught up in that type of stuff. And then we buy different stuff like Hollister and Pink and all that type of American Eagle. It was so crazy how I used to go into the stores and it's just like, I don't want, they used to have like the little symbols, like to say that, this is where you got it from. It was like, I didn't want it if it didn't have like nothing plastered. Like, I wanted American Eagle, Hollister, Aeropostale. Like, I wanted to be plastered anywhere for people to know that this is where I got this from. And once I got older, I realized that really doesn't even matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Queen. Like, you have to have the mindset of knowing that it's more than life than just you buying high ass clothes that you don't have nothing to show for them. So for number one, I haven't worked my whole time, like my whole life. It was a point of time where I was off. I think after I had my daughter, I didn't work for 4 years straight. And I used to wear like wigs before wigs was popular. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. I was a trendsetter. So it was just like, first of all, I used to buy wigs, and people used to be like, oh my God, your hair is always different. It's always done. They not knowing I'm buying wigs that's probably like $20 and less, just making sure that, they look nice. And then on top of that, I was wearing thrift store clothes. I was never ashamed, because the compliments that I got, you would never even think. That's the reason why it was so important for me to voice it and let people know, hey, I got this from the thrift. Like, oh, this a wig. And so I was just like, wow, I wanted to do a YouTube channel. Remind you guys, I wanted to do a thrift haul probably back in 2016 and stuff like that. I never did it. Never did it. Just being lazy. It didn't have nothing to do with circumstance like that. Just being lazy, or, feeling like, oh, I don't, it's not the right time and don't nobody really care about that. Let me tell y'all something. Whatever you have a vision for, just start. Just start. And the reason why I separate and say just start whatever you have a vision for is because that nothing is perfect. So you're waiting and waiting and waiting. This girl, that Aisha, whatever, the lady that I seen on Instagram, that I've been looking at her stuff, that she started, I think she said she started it back in 2019. Now look at her. She's making money and everything. You see what I'm saying? She can at least, she didn't, different type of big names brands that reached out to her, Target and everything else, to collab with her. And this is the reason why it's important to do what you have to do. You see what I'm saying? Like, just start somewhere. And even if you look back at your stuff, you can only grow. If you're staying consistent, if you're like, staying motivated, you can only grow. Don't worry about the likes, the shares, the everything else, because you know why? It's going to be people that will actually sit back and go back to your first video. You see what I'm saying? Or to some videos that you did in the past. People love consistent. And I'm just noticing it or whatever. And I'm just like, man, that goes with all my brands. I don't know how far my brands would have went, or where would I be if I would have started when I had the vision versus when I actually started. And it's now I'm just asking God for, keep that same energy. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know how they separate and say, like, keep that same energy. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to make sure I keep that same energy and have that same input and stuff like that. So I was like, I want to do thrift hauls. I want to basically, I was looking at her page. She had so much context. I cannot pronounce it. I'm sorry. I'm a little Southern, but she had so much information. She had so many videos. She had so many, different type of topics and stuff like that she talked about. And that's what I want to do on this series of thrift hauls. I want to, go into the thrift show y'all. I want to do like videos. I'm getting my reels together. I'm getting my my pictures and stuff like that together. So bear with me. This is my very first thrift store introduction, to why I want to do it, why, what's my inspiration behind doing it. Remember, this is January the 24th, 2022. So yeah, this is January the 24th, 2022. So yeah, let me just give, before my time running out, the inspiration behind the thrift is because that I know, as a mother of 3, and I was a single mother, and it's a saying that you don't have to look like what you've been through. And you can look just as beautiful and fabulous, and make stuff your own. I have always been a trendsetter in my own way. Like, when I was in 10th grade, I cut my hair, like, see, right now it's in a pixie, but I cut my hair into a mohawk. And this was back in probably like 2005 or 4, whatever. And little, young girls wasn't wearing their hair cut short, because the height was to wear long bundles and sew-ins and weave. And I cut my hair off, and I'll never forget, my mom was like, she, when I first shot the Esther, she was like, no, you're not gonna do that. You ain't finna be doing that. And then she finally agreed, because she wanted to take me. She was just like, because you ain't finna be looking a fool on my watch. So she took me and she got my hair cut. I wore my hair like that for at least a year. And it's crazy because so many young girls at the time or my age that used to always be like, oh my God, you look so cute. I love how you cut your hair, you know, like this, and that. And don't get me wrong, they were like, you're so bold. I could never do that. And I always wanted to make people feel wonderful and beautiful. That's the reason why, even with this thrifting, I'm even planning on, you know, getting into photography because I have a camera. Like my brother is selling me all his camera equipment. So it's just a sign. Everything is being aligned. So I want to like even do photo shoots with like different type of, you know, people or whatever, where I actually pick out different thrifts. So be on the lookout. I'm going to be doing reviews. I'm going to probably be showing you guys what did I get. I'm going to be doing videos. So please like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know some of you guys' favorite ones. Me personally, the only thrift store that I have consistently been going to for years is the Salvation Army. Salvation Army. I'm not going to lie. I do work throughout the week, but Salvation Army, like I said, Prince said, if I by me staying consistent with these videos and, you know, and keeping updates or whatever, of course I'm going to travel out to other places. It's just that I have to know, you know, how to balance myself, because like I say, you guys, thrifting is so addictive, like to the point where I literally had to like make myself stop for a month. It was hard because like I said, when you think about it, everything is in the thrift. That's like that's an original. Like, I don't care what you get. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done found so many good deals and stuff like that. It's even hard for me to go into, like, different type of stores, like, name brand stores or Ross or anything, you know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like, dang, I can get this at the thrift for, like, $2. Like, it was that bad, which is a good thing. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to show different women out there that you can look just as beautiful and fabulous, and just to be your own trendsetter. Rock to your own beat. It ain't what you wear, it's how you wear it. And it's funny because I used to always sit up and say that, especially for them label whores, you know, men and female. I used to be like they be like, oh, this, you know, Gucci, this is Louis Vuitton, this is that. Just because it's name brand and it costs like thousands of dollars don't make it cute, don't make it fashionable. You know what I'm saying? You're paying for the name. But at the end of the day, I always wanted to cater to the women that probably want to, you know, they don't have the budget. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just don't have the budget, or they don't have the means or whatever. Like, and I'm just like, listen, girl, I used to be hyped up, like, especially when somebody trying to talk down on thrifting and stuff like that. I was like, I can outdress you in thrifting Walmart off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can outdress you, and my outfit will cost like half of what you pay for what you didn't pay for. And it's like that mentality. I want every woman to know that you're beautiful, and I'm gonna show you what you can do, how you can do it, how you can dress it up, how you can, you know, walk within confidence. That's what I want to get out of this thrift series. Like, I want to know that people are taking this and being like, hey, you know what I'm saying, Queen, I really did enjoy it. I love the way you put stuff together. It really inspired me to do this and do that, because a lot of people I know, what they were saying, I think the girl was going over there, this Miss Aisha was going over there in one of her videos. She was saying like how people was up there saying like, that's not right for you to take from the thrift stores, and if you got money, you're taking from the less fortunate. No, I mean, because she also backed it up where it was like a desert or something with like full of clothes that these retail places have either donated throughout or whatever, and it was like they're burning these clothes. They're burning these clothes. So it's like, you might as well go shop. If you do have the money and stuff like that, like, go shop at these thrift stores and stuff like that, because 9 times out of 10, they're giving back to the community. So that's how I sit and say, like, look at it like that. Like, hey, I'm blessing somebody else. And then, you know, something else that I noticed too, because when she was doing her videos, it's basically about redonating. Like, once you get the stuff, you wear it and stuff like that, then, you know, put it out there or give it away or send it back or whatever, or send it to another thrift store, because you just never know. I remember seeing another person. A person trash can be somebody else's treasure or something like that. And that is so true, because there's been times where I have went to the thrift store and I be like, what the heck? Like, they got rid of this. Like, I couldn't even believe it. But in their eyes, they probably either wore it one time, or they probably just was like, it's no use, or they didn't like it, or whatever it was. But it's just like, I was like excited, like to the point where I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna do this and do that. So don't underestimate what you might find and what you might see and what you can. It's all about the mindset. It's really all about confidence. It's all about your self-esteem. If you're the type of person that's always worried about what people saying, what people got to say about you, how people feel about you, you will never be cut out when it comes down to succeeding in general. Because, you know what I'm saying, I can't be worried about, oh, if I drop a video, if I drop, you know what I'm saying, if I drop this picture, how many people is going to say something smart or whatever. I'm tired of overthinking. And don't get me wrong, I got it bad with that. I overthink a lot of stuff. So now the year 2022, I'm not overthinking stuff. I'm going to start doing it. And then I want to be able to look back and see my growth. Because I'm like, you know, probably this time next year or in a couple of months, I'm in the car talking to y'all about my first thrifting. Shoot, never know, I might have my own little setup, studio and everything else, and be doing all type of sales and, you know, just anything, giveaways and everything. So I'm speaking into existence. It's just like, whatever you have planned, whatever goals you have in life, do it. Do it. Stop waiting on the perfect time. The time is now. The time is now. It'll never be a perfect time. And if you think like that, you like everything got to be right, you will be wasting time. You're wasting time trying to make the perfect time, or trying to wait on the perfect time. You're wasting time. It's such fulfilling for me to look back on a lot of my old videos or my old pictures. Even like, you know, like when I first started my website, I remember, you know, a lot of stuff that I did that I was just like, you know what? No, I'm not going to delete these pictures because this is where I started from. So, you know, when I go back and do me a documentary or something, I'm going to love to have those pictures and videos. So just start. So yeah, you guys, this is my first video. I'm going to give you guys a name next time I come on. I'm still working on the name. But yeah, I'm going to drop the Instagram and everything in these videos. So you guys check it out. I hope I wasn't looking cockeyed because, you know, these lashes be bamboozling you once you get on camera. So thank you guys. Please like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think. You know, if you look at this video and you see it or whatever, I really appreciate it. But yeah, love, peace, and unity. I always sign off like that, but you know, we'll see. I'm gonna have a whole little setup and see what I can do. I'm gonna try to work on an intro video. I don't know. You know, I gotta give my daughter. My daughter is a beast at that stuff. Me, yeah, I'm old school with it. I'm typing like this. Okay. So, okay, you guys, bye. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for tuning in and just looking at this video. I appreciate you. I'm running out of time. Mwah!